Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, you gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. Swish. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got a lot. I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on. We increasing positivity until the stress gone. Satan tried to hold the squad back, but we kept on. We ain't making this up, no real.
Hey, what's happening out there, everybody? I hope that you guys have an amazing start to your week. Shout outs to you guys being here for yet another start of the Dollars to Cents podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about how do I make $275 per day? Yes, I'm going to break down the easy techniques that I've utilized to literally change my whole world. And it's so simple that you guys are going to be able to pick this up and hopefully it starts to change your world. I'm going to get excited to start seeing you guys make that $275 every day. Does anybody know why I said $275 a day? Put that in the chat. Why, out of all the numbers in the world, I said $275 each and every day? There's a reason. There is a reason. There's always a reason behind the things that I do, guys. So anyways, when you guys do that math and you multiply $275 per day, that takes you to $1 million. This is what everybody tells me all the time. I ask y'all to put in the chat, I am a millionaire, whether you are watching live or you are watching on replay, right? I say, I am a millionaire. Put that in the chat because you need to be on the mindset of being a millionaire. And I've realized a lot of people aren't making $1 million because they don't know that they need to make just $275 per day. Now, how many of you guys believe you can make $275 a day? Put a me in the chat if you truly believe I can make $275 per day. You know, when I started to realize that number, it made it so much easier for me. Because now all of a sudden I got to wake up and say, well, did you make $275 a day? If the answer is no, then you're not on the path of being a millionaire. You may be on the path of making like $50,000 or, $100,000 a year, but you ain't on a millionaire path because a millionaire makes $275 a day. Now, once we can realize that, well, how much do you need to make in a week? So if I multiply 275, where's my calculator at right here? So if I go $275 per day and I multiply that by 7, I need to make $1,925 a week. In 7 days, I need to make $1,925 a week to be on the path of a millionaire. I said, well, wait a minute. Hold on. Think about this, Travis. I could go to work and make $275 a day. Some people don't have that type of job. Some people do have that type of job. They'll make $275 a day. But if you go to work and make $275 in 8 hours of working, I already know 33% of that is gone before you even get to see it. So you ain't at $275 a day. Making a consistent $275 a day is an extremely hard thing to do. To wake up every day and seek $275. That is a hard task. task. That is called an employee. An employee goes and wakes up and work for $1 every day. But since I know that $1,925 puts me on a path of $275 a day, what if for the next 7 days I just woke up? Y'all can't hear me? Oh, you should be able to hear me. What if for the next 7 days I just woke up and focused on selling $2,000? Now, if I take 24 and I multiply 24 by 7, I have 168 hours every week to figure out how to make $2,000. And now, if I make $2,000 in 7 days, I've made $275 a day. But if I wake up every day seeking somebody for $275, or if I have an offer for $20, is how many times do I got to sell that to get to $275? That takes a long time. But if I wake up and say, well, $2,000, can I seek somebody that has a $2,000 problem? And every day that I wake up, I just look for the person with a $2,000 problem. One of those weeks, you're going to get like 3-4 people in 1 week. What did I do? I just saved you 4 weeks of time. Now, instead of having 168 hours to go find somebody for $2,000, you have figured out how to sell that $2,000 product or service 4 times in 1 week. You've now just gained more time. You can now do 168 times 4, and that's how many more hours that you've just put back on your table. Some people would get comfortable right there. Others would say, well, wait a minute, if I just figured out how to sell 4 in 1 week, what else can I do? Well, now we got to look at a month. Well, if I do $2,000 a week, I think I did that wrong. Hold on. Let me think about that. 275 times 7, 1925. 1925 times 4, 7,700. We really need to do that times 5 because we need to get to $83,000. I don't know if y'all know that or not. $83,333 is the goal. If you do $83,333 times 12, you'll get $1 million. And really, that's where I want you guys to get to. I need you guys to have the mindset that you have 24 hours a day to make an $83,000 sale. Now, the chances are at this moment, you don't know anybody that has an $83,000 problem. That's why you can't figure out how to sell $83,000. But if you look at the government, matter of fact, I'm not going to tell you to look at the government. I'm going to show you the government. Okay, let me change my screen here for a second. If we come here, and if I look at the government, usaspending.gov, we're just going to look at last year because 2014 data ain't all the way in. Oops. Well, look, they say so far this year. Can y'all imagine that? What are we in? January, February, March. We in March? Are we in March yet? Yeah, March 5th. $3.15 trillion already spent. So does the customer have $83,000? I think they got $83,000. I don't even know how to do the math to figure out how many 83,000s go into 3.15 trillion. They done changed some stuff up over here too. Let me see what they did. If I come over here and I go time period 2023 and I hit search, I can see that the government had over, well, this is just for what's on this site right here. They've had well over 6 million opportunities available for each and every one of you guys. So when you tell yourself, I don't know somebody that got $83,000 to spend with me, well, you just ain't approaching a customer. That's why you're not getting those type of deals. You're not focusing on the customer that has that type of purse. What is another customer that has $83,000? Well, guess where else I can find customers that have $83,000? Right here. You see this recipient name? Lockheed Martin, UT Battle, Los Alamos National Security, the Boeing Company, Savannah. See, I play on the internet, guys. I don't know if you guys know that. Like, the internet is my hobby. Me working with consumers is a hobby of mine. But my real money is made right here, and I'm showing y'all where the real money is at. See, I had to wake up on a mission to make more money faster. And I realized me looking at the people that's been next to me all my life, they don't have the capacity to get me to where I want to be. So all of a sudden, once I started focusing on people that had the capacity to get me where I wanted to be, like I needed to see this to prove to myself that there are people out there that have the type of checks available to write to me. That was the first step that I had to do. Is this real? Is it really people out there with six-figure problems? Once I found the people, I said, well, how do I get to the money? Well, this is easy, guys. I was on our training call today, and individual said on our 30-day challenge training call, shout outs to everybody on the 30-day challenge. Someone said, hey, Travis, I was sending out an email, and I may quote the words incorrectly or not, but he said I was sending out an email partnering with some individuals or looking to communicate with the government. I can't remember off the top of my head, but he got a response back. He got a response back that he liked, that built confidence in him. And this is what I got to remind people all of the time. In the beginning of business and entrepreneurship, you just do a bunch of stuff. Hopefully you're doing stuff that's in your lane, in your industry, so you're niching in. But you're going to be taking a lot of actions until you can find a win. The minute that you find the win, you got to package it up and duplicate it. And you need to do more of it. So what do I mean by that? Well, I tell you guys all the time that you should be cheating off of other people so they can help you guys out, right? So if I compile a list of the government agencies that have my money and they have problems that I can solve, and I compile a list of businesses that have my money and they got problems that I can solve, every day that I wake up should be focusing on getting their attention. I mean, what else are you doing? So now all of a sudden I come up with a plan of business. Let me switch my screen back here.
It's just different.
Now, on this plan of business, guys, I start marking down my actions. So I asked him, well, what did you say you did? You sent the email out to individuals and you got the response that you wanted? Yes, that's exactly what I did. So when he said that, well, my question goes, did you do more of that? Right? So here goes a motto. I want to ask you guys this question. What are some ways that you can make more money right now today? Put in the chat wherever you're watching. Tell me ways that you can make money right now, today, at this moment. Maybe in the next hour, some could get it in the next 10 minutes. But what are some techniques that you could do to make yourself money right now? And I ask people these questions all the time. And usually somebody tells me something that they've done to make a couple dollars. And, they try to discredit and like, oh, well, I ain't mentioned that because, we only made $20 off of that. Did it make you $20? Yes. So I ask you, anything that makes you money, what are ways that make money? Absolutely. Taking action. That's definitely a way to make money. But what type of action? What type of actions do you take that can generate you revenue? So I'll give you guys an example. A lot of people use social media to make money. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. I use social media to make money, if you guys pay attention to me. How do I use social media to make money? Well, I probably could post on Instagram a little bit better and it could make me some money, but I don't really use Instagram to make me money. I could probably post short feeds on TikTok because that's viral right now. Everybody keep talking about you could just create a TikTok and get a bunch of followers and make I guess they consider followers to be money, but I'm not there. But what do? I go live every week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Why do I go live every week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? Because it makes me money. I mean, at first when I was going live, you guys can just scroll back to my live feeds and see that I'm not lying about this. Before I even got to live, I used to post some videos on my YouTube and I posted it for like a couple months. And guess what happened? I stopped. Do y'all know why I stopped? Because it wasn't making me no money. All of a sudden, at one point, one of my videos went a little bit viral. And then I went into YouTube's creator space that now every time I make a video and people watch it, I make money off of it. Well, I said, well, hell, I should do more videos. Instead of me doing a video once a month, what if I did a video every week? I tried that out. I watched my numbers go up and I said, well, wait a minute, time out. What if I increase the production of the things that make me money? So all of a sudden I said, well, let me do more videos every week on YouTube because I generate more money. And this is what I want to remind you guys. If sending that email out makes you money, then we need to send more emails. If creating content on LinkedIn makes you more money, we need to 10x the content creation. You need to go buy a content team. You should literally be investing in getting people around you to make your content better because it makes you money on LinkedIn. I didn't tell you the content for Instagram, YouTube, or anything else. I'm telling you to focus on the things that give you wins, and we're going to do more of it faster. We're going to increase the capacity. And naturally, you'll make more money. Let's see what we got here. Create a website that provides business intelligence from the USA expending website and sell for registrations. As website building is a huge thing. I don't know a business that don't need websites. But guess how you make money off of a website? You drive people to it. So now the question becomes, if my website makes me money and I know it converts, so I'm imagining that you already looked at statistics and you said, hey, this website is opting in at like a 40% opt-in rate. I'm closing on deals at like 3%. I like that. That's showing me this system works. How do I get the system to go to work? I got to tell more people about it. Well, see, one individual would say, well, Travis, I posted on Instagram and, I took action. Well, that wasn't good action. That was the lazy broke person's action. You just took the easy way out of using Instagram and your buyers ain't on Instagram. We already know it's a bunch of kids on Instagram and TikTok. Your buyers are on Facebook and LinkedIn. Your business people are on LinkedIn. Your parents are on Facebook. Parents got money. So when you tell me your actions, I call it STDs. You was just giving yourself stuff to do so you could sound busy, but that wasn't smart work. So now we need to pivot on the platform that can generate us the type revenue that we want because they have the customers that buy from us. So you need to increase your capacity of the win. So if you're not getting wins right now, that means you need to get out there and do more stuff. But websites are key to making money. I've made 100 candy apples, made 500 in a day. I like that. You're selling a product. Candy apples. My mind would immediately go, okay, when did people buy the candy apples the most? Was it just a random day? Was it a holiday? Like, what was going on to give me the sales of the candy apples the most? Hopefully it was just a random day. That means that I could produce more candy apples and make more sales if I increase the production. Right? Well, in order to increase the production, it's just me. I can't do that. That means you need to be hands off now. That means you're going to have to document your processes and procedures so you can pass it off to somebody else so they can make the candy apples. If one person can make 500 candy apples in a day, that means 2 makes 1,000. That means I get to double my revenue. Now, since you are no longer making the candy apples, which you shouldn't be doing because you're the visionary of the candy apple business, instead, you have to increase the sales of the 2,000 candy apples that are coming in. So you need to be in the street selling them candy apples. See, I don't want you making the candy apples because as long as you're making the candy apples, you're not out there selling those candy apples. You can make candy apples all day long. If you ain't got nobody to sell them to, you just going to have an overload of candy apples. I need you to be free so you can make $275 per day. Making candy apples does not make you $275 a day. All it does is take away your time. But since I know the process of making the candy apples, I know the way that they like them. I need to teach somebody how to do it so I can do the things that make me $275 a day. That's selling. Well, I got an opportunity to post on the internet. I got an opportunity to go to local events. I got an opportunity to network with organizations. But I can't do none of that if I'm playing around making these candy apples. I'm glad you said that. Because a lot of us get tied up in doing busy work. That if you sat down and breathed for a second and just thought about it and said, if I spent all day making candy apples, we were talking about making $275 a day. Does that make me $275 a day? You may say yes, because I sold all 500 candy apples. I made myself $2,000 a day, but you forgot an important factor that I started this conversation out. Time is not money. Time runs out. Money is of abundance. We can make more than $2,000 in that day. I can't get you back those hours that it took you to make those candy apples. There's nothing I can do about it. It's gone. So I need you to shift the mindset to say, okay, I need to start focusing on sales and marketing, because that's what's going to set me free. And once again, in the beginning, when you guys are getting started out in business, you probably will have to make the candy apples and you will have to do the selling. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But you got to have in the back of your mind, I'm documenting my processes and procedures. So the minute that I figure out how to make $2,000 consistently, I'm gone. I'm gone out of the business, right? Or in the business. So I could be on the outside selling this thing. And now we can go find elders, young people. Now we're talking about being strategic of how do I get people to come in and make candy apples at a low cost the way that I want them to make it, so I can go sell it so it can have the same amazing taste, the same flow, the same packaging, the same everything. So I have confidence in selling my product and knowing it ain't going to mess up. But I love it. That's another way to make money. Following the blueprint that works. How do you make $275 per day? You follow a blueprint that works. I teach this in my 30-day challenge too. We cheat. We cheat our way to the money. I don't know anybody right now that is successful in business and don't leave blueprints. They leave trails and bits and pieces that you could pick up, but you got to go pick them up. So if I see that an influencer, which is anybody who's living the life that I want to live, if I see that they post 3 times on Instagram, well, I know at minimum I need to post 3 times on Instagram. If I really want to change the game up, I should post 6 times. Now you may be saying, well, Travis, I don't have the time for that. Yes, you do. You just didn't block it out yet because you keep doing things that don't make you no money. Like I said, you playing around with candy apples all day. Instead, you should be passing that off and focusing on how do I create this sales and marketing thing by following the trail that's been left behind. If I see that these people are going to events every week, well, I already know that I need to sit down for at least a day and find events for the next year and start marking on my calendar to take up my time, because I know events turn to revenue. So now all of a sudden I got an event that's going on every week so I can account for that. That's an action that makes money. So now we're about to get into it. I seen all of y'all what y'all said. I like what y'all said, but honestly, it don't make money. A lot of the stuff that y'all are saying, it don't make money. We're trying to make $275 per day. I want you to take actions that make money, not actions that suck up time. Building a website don't make you more money. I can go pay somebody to build a website. They can get the website up right now, and then I can drive people to the website so it can make me some money. But you know how many people got a website and don't make money because they don't know how to drive people to the platform? Because once again, websites don't make money. It's the person that's driving it. It's the traffic that's driving it. And then hopefully you put the right messaging and offer up there that it can make a sale. But at the end of the day, I want to say about 70 to 80% of my clients that have come from the internet has never read my website. How do I know? Because the minute that they start buying stuff, they start asking my team, how do I get this? How do I access this? And I know I put that stuff in videos, and I know I sent it out in emails. That lets me know they didn't watch it. They didn't read it. Instead, they just purchase. Why did they just purchase? Because I've been here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I show up. I take the actions that generate the revenue. And I push people to the system. And I let the system go to work. And my team handle all the other stuff that don't make money. Responding to emails don't make me no money. Technical issues don't make me no money. And some people may say, Travis, all you are is money focused. Absolutely. If I don't do over $275 a day, my assistant don't get paid. If I don't do over $275 per day, a lot of people don't get to eat. There's a reason I need that type of money. Because how I told the young lady, stop making them candy apples and let somebody else make them candy apples, well, that person got to get paid. So yes, I'm money focused because the system that I've built around me, the operations that I've built around me, it needs money to feed it. So it can keep producing. So now that I focus on getting the money, now I can pay out all of the people who solve the problems. And everybody's happy. But I got to get the money. I'm the visionary. So my goal today is to teach you guys the mindset that you're going to need to move forward to become a millionaire. It ain't sitting back thinking about it. That content that you posted ain't going to make you $1 million. That's not going to make you $275 per day. I'm just letting you know that right now. Maybe somebody on the internet that lied to you and told you, you could be the next social media superstar and sell your ebook or your course or whatnot. You're not going to do it. I'm just going to be honest. Instead, we have to focus on sales and not content. So now, how do I make $275 per day? We're going to get down into it. Here's what I'm going to do. First and foremost, you need to know your niche industry that you're in. That's number one. The next thing I'm going to look at, Instagram. I'm going to show y'all this trick. It's all mindset stuff that I'm messing with y'all today. Once again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure 3 other entrepreneurs come on this live right now so they can pick this up. We are on the Dollars to Cents podcast going over how do we make $275 per day, which makes you a millionaire. So if I go Instagram and say, how many people? I don't want to tag. I just want to know how many people on Instagram. Instagram got 1.4 billion people. I hope y'all are hearing me. Instagram has 1.4 billion people on their platform. If you have a $2,000 offer, we know that we need one person to purchase in 7 days so we can stay on track. 1.4 billion people is on this one platform. that if I create content, odds are at least I can get in front of 200 people a day. So 200 people a day times 7, that's 1,400 people. If I post on Instagram every day, if you ain't got no following, you can at least get in front of 200 people. That's 1,400 new strangers, new eyeballs that have never seen anything that you got going on. But remember, that don't make money. That's just content creation. So I'm posting up there, but then it's the strategy behind it. I'm saying, hey, I'm creating content for my buyer and my buyer only. And I'm saying I'm trying to weed through the 1.4 billion people to find my buyer that I have the content for. And how can I make it easy? Well, you guys see it all the time. DM me, get started. DM me 222. So the system can go to work and weed through the 1.4 billion people, because I don't have time to talk to people. Like this is just a lot of people, and I'm not about to sit here and talk to people on the phone one at a time. So I have to create a system to weed through. So I go live. And look, I don't have nowhere near the best numbers. I ain't even gonna act like, my YouTube is like that. It ain't. Nor do I care. It's good for me. I literally get 13,000 views on my content every 28 days. 13,000 eyeballs that I would have never, ever been able to get in front of. Hell, I went to college and I don't even know 13,000 people that I went to college with. I get an opportunity just by creating a piece of content, not to talk about gossip, not to be flashy and worry about who's thinking about me, not to be like my guy Tony the closer over here. I don't know what he doing. He tripping. I'm here for people who are interested in government contracting. That's what I talk about. I tag it. I put it in the descriptions. I only talk business, and these 13,000 people should only be coming to me for business. I got to weed through that, though, because I can't talk to 13,000 people. So here's where the websites and the funnels come into play. I allow the system to do the weeding. And out of this, I should be able to get 3%. Okay, so let's do 13,000. Matter of fact, we're going to do 12,578 times 3%. Oops, I messed it up. 12,578 times 3. I keep hitting the division. My bad. That's 377 people. I've definitely gotten 377 people every month to do what I need them to do. That's on YouTube. Now imagine if YouTube gives me 12,000 and some odd people. Y'all know what I'm doing here? Look, what am I doing right now? I'm streaming on Instagram. Instagram's going to give me another couple thousand people. Guess what else I'm doing, guys? I'm not done. The same video y'all are watching right now, guess where else I'm streaming? I'm right here on LinkedIn. Y'all see? We are live right now on LinkedIn. I got over 4,000 followers on LinkedIn. I can go look at the analytics on LinkedIn and see how many people are watching the video. Now, all of a sudden, when I put all of these platforms together, because LinkedIn's going to save the video. The only one that ain't going to save the video is Instagram, which I couldn't do it and repost it or whatnot. I'm streaming on, where else am I at? Facebook. I'm in every group. Let me show y'all another one that I've started up. And most people will go, well, why are you doing that? Well, look, I'm going to be streaming the video anyways. That ain't going to change. But how many on Twitch? See, they would call this a gaming app. So most people ain't on Twitch. But no. I realize I'm streaming. And guess what? I don't really care about the interwoven mechanisms of Twitch. This ain't my main platform, so I ain't going to study of how it operates. But what I do know is eyeballs is sitting on Twitch. And I'm in the numbers game business. If you want to hit $275 per day like you told me that you want to do.
It's just
Because you told me that you wanted to make $275 per day. The easiest way to make this happen is you got to go talk amongst large audiences. I just showed you the way. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitch. These are all platforms that you can stream on. And today you may not have a lot of people watching you, but if you stay consistent and you keep showing up and you keep tagging the people who are in your industry, if you're talking about your niche industry and you stay in your lane, people will start following you. But if you gossiping on live one day and then tomorrow you talking business and then by Friday you talking about your personal problems, well, don't nobody want to hear all that. That's why it ain't working. But when you consistently stay in your lane, you realize, well, okay, how hard is it for me to incorporate in my schedule that I go live for 1 hour every day? And I ain't on live to play around. I'm on there to talk business and to impact lives for 1 hour every day, or 1 hour every other day, or 3 days a week. That's 3 hours that could get you in front of thousands of individuals that could potentially give you your $275 per day that you need. So that's an option right there. So an hour every day I should go live. That takes 1 hour out of my 24 hours. What else can I do? Because I told you we got to take actions that make money. Content don't make you the money. I can talk on my live and tell you guys, hey, I need everybody right now to go to the Dollars to Cents podcast, DOLLARS, the number 2 cents, not like the dollar, the cent coin, but cents, SENSE.com. I need everybody to visit the Dollars to Cents.com podcast and join our community. It's completely for free. See, I get to drive a bunch of people over to it at one time by telling you guys what to do. Now, granted, I don't have a sale to come after that. Usually I would, but I don't. It's just literally to get in my free community. But if I was on a marketing campaign, a sales campaign, that would be how I would do it. I drive them to the free community and then I upsell them to the stuff that I got going on so I can collect the data. I don't mind doing that if I can tell a lot of people at one time. I don't want to get on Zoom with one person at a time telling them to go to Dollars to Cent podcast, click on the link and go through that. But if I can get in front of 13,000 people in 28 days, and every time I go live, I force people to the system that I created, that I got a team sitting back there watching and monitoring what's going on, so I can keep talking and my team can keep doing the things that generate the revenue, like directing the people. I'm the revenue generator, but they're directing the people. Like, that stuff don't make me no money. So I put somebody else in charge of it. Me streaming using my voice makes me the money. So since we've gotten social media down pat, that's 3 hours out of your week for social media. We still got a whole lot more time because we got to get $2,000 or we got to make $275 a day. One or two, or $83,000. Where else can I go do this? Well, you should go get on other stages. Now you're going to understand why you need to go to more conferences. You're going to understand why you need to be the subject matter expert of your craft, why you need to talk more and have a voice. So the person that's holding the conference is going to have 4,000 people in attendance. They invite you to the stage. They're not going to invite you to the stage in today's time if they don't see you on social media. It just is what it is. So see how it all plays on each other? Shout outs to Miss Wilson. Why am I drawing a blank on Miss Wilson's first name? I got to make that content for you, but I will be in Myrtle Beach in July. Let me give you guys the date. July, I will be in Myrtle Beach, dropping this government contract and info on you. July 17th, Crystal, Sorry about that. Crystal Wilson. I will be down there going over government contracting, dropping some knowledge on you. How did I get there? I kept talking. And I still talk. Not about all of the stuff. God, I know a lot of stuff. I could talk to y'all about cryptocurrency all day. I could talk to y'all about MLM all day. Other forms of businesses I could talk about. I could talk about life insurance, other investments. I could talk about that all day, but I just focus on government contracting. And by me focusing on government contracting and constantly using my voice on government contracting and business, it leads me to the rooms that I need to get to. Me going to someone's conference that they put on puts me in front of the eyeballs all in one room that I need to be in front of. Ain't like I'm going to a Pokemon conference. I'm going to a business conference. So the same way that I told you guys 13,000 people on the internet by utilizing these social media platforms to get me in front of the right individuals. Well, here's the problem. 13,000 people, guess what they're going to be doing? Window shopping. When I go to a conference and you can see me with your eyeballs, after I get off stage, you can come touch my hand. I can come touch your hand. We can love and celebrate with each other. I can break bread. I drink with people and all of that stuff when y'all see me. Like, y'all actually get to see I'm a normal person just like you. When I'm at those events, we ain't doing no 3% close that we do on the internet. We doing 30 to 40% closes. I sell at the events. Absolutely, I sell. And I have no problem telling people that I sell stuff. And that's another thing that y'all got. Yes, I sell stuff. Yes, I make very large contracts with the government, but my contract business ain't got nothing to do with my internet business, my consulting business. Those are two separate entities. I do not rob from Peter to pay Paul. Whatever my contract business does, that's its money that it generates. Travis is over here doing his own thing with SB Money Flow. It makes its own money and does its own thing. If it runs out of money, then it runs out of money. But I'm not about to go to the government contracting space. Right. So in order for all of this stuff to operate, in order for me to keep paying my team, I got to go sell. I have no problem letting people know that I sell stuff. And neither should you. Yes, I go live and talk about the stuff that I sell, but I also educate too. Ain't nobody going to stop me from selling. Not one person in this world. Because if I'm not free, if I didn't make the money that I make, I wouldn't be able to be here on YouTube to teach you guys Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Do I generate money off of it? Yes. But I had to get to a point that I'm free to do this. I wouldn't have the time to be free to do this if I didn't generate revenue. And you guys need to have that type of mindset. I must generate revenue so I can become the impact in the world. Well, let me not say the world, because I ain't impacting the world. I don't even want people to think I'm impacting the world, but I am impacting my community. And that's all I care about. My people. It just so happens my people is spread all across the United States. We got some people in other countries too, because I talk government contracting, and that's my community that I impact. I would not be able to serve them if I don't make no money. So we got social media. We're talking $275 a day. I got my platform. Whether it's my website, funnels, whatever system that I can drive people to get my revenue coming. Social media is an action that you guys should be doing $275 per day. And I ain't talking about the content. I'm talking going live. Events, whether it's conferences, you guys should be on Eventbrite. All of your local events are dropping on Eventbrite. There's another app called Meetup. I want to go to the events that got a lot of people sitting there in front of, not any type of people in my lane, in my industry, because it increases my odds of getting sales. And we're on a mission, $275 a day, $2,000 a week, $83,000 a month. It's not $2,000 a week too. I don't know why I keep something. Let me do something right here. Because those numbers keep messing me up. $275, $365. Ooh, that's where I messed that up. It ain't $275 a day. If you want to do $1 million, that puts you on $100,000 path. That's where I messed up. See, look, even my own mind, I be trying to get y'all to 6 figures and 7 figures, and I be messing it up because, guys, making 6 figures is a hard goal, whether people know that or not. And I ain't talking, a lot of people will, I made 6 figures easily. I make $180,000 a year. No, you don't. Like when I hear people say this stuff, no, you don't. You do not make $180,000 a year. Once I take taxes out of it, you ain't making $180,000 a year. Once I take that car note out, that mortgage out of it, all of your expenses in your life, you ain't nowhere near $180,000 a year. When I say 6 figures, I'm talking a raw 6 figures. Right? That's a hard task to do. And that's why I often get my mind mixed up because I want y'all to be millionaires, but we got to start at the 6-figure mark. But yes, 6 figures, we need to do 275 a day. If we want to increase that to $1 million, well, y'all know the easy path. We just got to move the decimal, right? So if it's 273, and I'm pretty sure it could be a couple extra dollars out of this. So if I say 275 a day, if I just move the decimal and put a 9, so 2759, just move the decimal, 2759. I ain't even do no math, so y'all can see my calculator's still on 0. I don't know if 2759 times 4. Oops, my bad. 2759 times 365. 2759 times 365. Yeah, that makes you a little over $1 million. I'm telling y'all, when y'all start doing $1 million, you'll realize a little easy math like that. So when you're talking to people and things like that, you got to do quick math in your mind right there. So I just know, at $100,000, if I just move the decimal, it'll turn into $1 million somewhere around it, right? So those are just, somebody already put it in the chat too. Shout outs to you. $2,739 a day to make $1 million a year. Again, in order to make this happen, you got to get in front of a lot of people at once. So we got our social media. We got our conferences. We have meetup.com. If you guys haven't gone to Meetup. Matter of fact, because somebody may tell me, well, Travis, I couldn't see it. I didn't know it. So check it out. Meetup.com. Again, I ain't never seen an industry that ain't got a meeting. So we do medical. All of a sudden, here goes local medical events. I don't know what they about. Search through it and look through it. This is your life, not my life. My life good. You know what I'm saying? You want to make the type money that I'm making. So you need to go through it. I'm telling you where the people are. These are people with the money that you got. They got the problems that you know how to solve. What's the next one that I say? Eventbrite. Same thing. I come right here to Eventbrite. I can put in trucking. Oh my goodness. Look, it's people around here. Now, again, it may not fall into the exact name, or it could be a car show, bike show, or whatnot. Your question, what do you need from the trucking? If you're looking for truck drivers, well, think about the event that truck drivers will be at. They probably ain't going to be at no business event. Truck drivers probably partying at car shows or whatnot. If you need drivers, if you're looking for contracts in trucking, well, chances are you probably shouldn't go to the party. Now you need to go to events that make sense. Well, since we need contracts for our trucking, we probably should be looking at something in the logistics field. Oh my goodness. What do you know? It's a few logistics things. If you don't find it there, don't beat yourself up. We need to go to another profile. It's called Facebook. And you may be saying, Travis, you already told us Facebook. No, I told y'all to go live. But did you know Facebook got the group? I can come right here. Logistics. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Probably we didn't pop up the last time. Look at this. 92,000 people. 203,000 people. 49,000 people. They post 4 times a day. They post 10 times a day. They do 8 posts a month. This group did. Oh my God, DLA. Chances are if I type trucking in and logistics, DLA, the government agency, probably uses a lot of logistics. The Army probably uses a lot of logistics. They got 118,000 people. They got 14,000 people. Now, all of a sudden, I don't have to talk to my neighbor. I don't have to talk to my cousin and my friend who is going to discourage me and make me think this thing can't work. Instead, I'm talking to people that got the problems that I can solve. And most importantly, they got the type of money for it. It's this simple. Now, I put together a formula. Well, if I look up here, it said that they post 4 times a day. And let me show you guys, just so y'all know I'm not capping in my rapping. I love this group. I'm in this group. Small business owners and entrepreneurs. I try to set every week in my schedule to come inside of this group, not to post content. See, this is what most people try to do. And it drives me crazy when y'all do this. Everybody is just so gung-ho to make money. I told y'all, the odds of this making money, slim to none. But if you put together the formula, oh, it'll work. Now, I come here because I can't find somebody to talk like me. But if I could find somebody to talk like, I just can't teach that, right? So for this, I do myself. But all I got to do is come here. What's everyone's business page? Oh, that's boring. Look, this is 180 lazy people to me. That's all I see right here. I ain't never scrolled through this damn thing and clicked on nobody's business ever when they post stuff like this. This is 180 lazy people. Now, hey, y'all. So I just filled my LLC through Taylor Brands. And yes, I regret it, but I felt no choice because blah, 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 Taylor Brands. Well, I think I filled my LLC wrong. I got an appointment. Went in right away, blah, 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 200-300. So I opted to offer, blah, 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 blah. It's like I would come here and provide value, serve Tiffany in answering her problem with my knowledge. What's going to happen is all of these people who came here to comment will 9 times out of 10 see mine. The more people who like my comment, the more people who will see my comment before they have to click on view more. So if I do this every day to 10 people, by the end of the month, you will be a subject matter expert in this group. And what's going to happen when you become a subject matter expert in this group, people are going to do this. Click and go to view profile. And just like that, you have taken the people out of a group and brought them to yours now. Now, if you were smart, you would set it up so when people click on your profile, they can see what you got going on. Now we're talking about optimizing your profiles. You're going to have the links so people can click on the link and access your stuff. They can go straight to whatever websites you're set, whatever your system is flowing. Now it makes sense. So Facebook groups, LinkedIn got groups now too. You should get in those. We got Meetup. We got conferences. We got Eventbrite. We got live streaming on all the platforms. If you guys are saying right now, well, how do I live stream on all the platforms? Because look, trust me, I ain't about to sit down and live stream on one individual platform. I think that's crazy too. For a Mac, I use a software called Ecamm Live. That's how I'm streaming to all platforms at one time. There's another platform that if you don't have a Mac, it's called StreamYard. StreamYard will allow you to stream to all the platforms at one time. And that's what you should do. And be consistent. Now, by my simple formula that I told you guys, I didn't tell y'all to do no hard work. The hardest work is finding the information, finding the groups, and then going to go talk. But every week, if you go live on the social media platforms, you got an action to take. If every week you have at least one local event to go to, you got hundreds of eyeballs literally that you can touch, that you can meet up with. Those are going to be your strongest relationships and your best deals. And the last one that I'm going to tell you guys about, every single state got it. Let me go to Kansas. Look, I don't know nothing about Kansas. That's why I'm typing in Kansas EDC. Oh my goodness. You mean to tell me like Kansas has an economic development? Oh, I believe every state got an economic development. I ain't done there yet. What is trying to think of a city. Somebody give me a city in your state. And while you guys are doing that, as you guys can see, the economic development, you guys should be meeting with your economic development because, again, that's going to be a place that's going to have meetings and events. And if you become a subject matter expert, guess what they will do? They will let you talk. And that's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to talk. Okay? Detroit. I like it. If I put in Detroit, is Detroit? No, Detroit is a state, ain't it? No. Yeah, Detroit, Michigan. Michigan's the state. Yeah, all right, Michigan's the state. Y'all see, I ain't do good in my geographics and history or whatever. All right, so look, Detroit's economic development. Somebody said Los Angeles. Yeah, I can't spell, so I be, spell check don't get it. Los Angeles, economic development. They all got them. There goes another place that you can go find a lot of people at one time to talk to. Instead of trying to do this nickel and dime and talking to everybody one-on-one. I think that is the craziest way to do business. I think that is the stupidest way to do business. Talking people one-on-one. When I can go get in front of groups. The last one that I'm going to tell you guys about, I know I probably said that was the last one, but this one just popped in my head. Chamber of Commerce. Do y'all understand that a Chamber of Commerce is about sales? Now, all of a sudden, we got the Chamber of Commerce. We got the Black Chamber of Commerce. We got the Latino Chamber of Commerce. We got the Women's Chamber of Commerce. We got the Little Kids Chamber of Commerce. We got the video. Like, it's just a Chamber of Commerce for everything. The moral is you need to join organizations, not just the Chamber of Commerce. There's more organizations. Every single industry has a organization, a nonprofit organization that's attached to it. You need to figure out what it is because you need to join it. What is it going to cost you? $200 a year? Join the organization so they can put you in front of the people. Now, a lot of people join these organizations and they sit in the background and they wonder why the organization ain't working because you ain't working it. It's just like people join my pure money thing. It's the same thing, to me. I'm like a Chamber of Commerce. It's just called pure money and the government don't back me. But the people who jump on my clubhouse rooms in the morning and they talk and utilize their voice, they're experiencing success. Matter of fact, every single person, and this ain't no cap either. They ain't around no more because they made the money and ran. But every single person who has joined me in the community that I built in Clubhouse and they've served my community by utilizing their voice, they've all benefited tremendously. And we've been doing this for 3 years now. The people that started off year one, they gone. They made the most money probably. That's what Clubhouse was hot. Hey, they made a bag and ran off, never to be seen again. I don't know where they at. But they infiltrated the system. Well, I guess they didn't infiltrate it. I bought them in. Infiltrated sounds negative. I bought them in. They did what I told them to do. Use their voice. They benefited off of it. This is how organizations work. You join the organizations, you talk, and you benefit. You must join more organizations. So in order to do that, you should have a budget to join organizations. It's that simple. In one major organization, I don't want to say major. Yeah, that's giving it too much credit. And I can't give them that much credit because they just don't deserve that much credit. But anyways, here's an organization. The Gathering Spot. If you can figure out how to get inside this organization and infiltrate the system, because they're doing events, they're having all of these meetings and classes and whatnot. They're giving opportunities for you to get in front of their people. But, this could be an opportunity that you could get in something like this and become a person of influence and understand that they got a bunch of people that have at least, I think it's like $2,500 or $3,000 of disposable income to be a part of this. Well, if they got $3,000 of disposable income to be a part of this, they got more money than that. So now all of a sudden I become a part of this and now I can do it. I actually am not a part of them anymore. Instead, I joined this other group. Like I always forget, I forget the actual name of it. But it's the Washington, D.C. Club. It's the Washington Club. And I'm pretty sure they didn't name it like that. Look, there it is right here. City Club. My bad. It's called the City Club of Washington. I joined this one because they all over the world. This one is literally in every single state. By me joining this membership, this program right here, any state that I go to, they have some type of club. I come inside of the app right here. They got a club that I can go sit at, chill out at, and most importantly, I can go play golf. Yeah, every month they give us like 2 free rounds of golf all over the United States. I've literally jumped on a plane just to go play golf and came back. Because I realized the people at the golf course, they got the problems that I like to solve. I like to solve the people at the golf course problem because they got the money. You can't play golf if you ain't got no money. Hey, golf is a money sport. And when I say you can't play golf if you ain't got no money, I don't mean that you can't go out on the golf course. Anybody can go out on the golf course. But if I see you consistently going back to that golf course, I know you got money because you got time. Golf, it ain't a basketball game. We can't go shoot to 21 in about 10 minutes. When we go out on golf, we're going to be out here for hours, probably half the day. So if you're going to spend half your day out here, if it's during the week, I really like the people that go on the golf course during the week. That let me know that they've set some type of systems, processes, and procedures in place that can get them over $2,000 a day, over $2,759 a day. They've created that system, and now they got time to play golf all day. I like going to the golf course. See, I just go put myself in places with the people that got the type money. Oh, I know. This is really going to be the last one. I'm not going to share this other nugget to make the type money. Guys. Amex. You may be saying again, well, Travis, I can't afford the Amex card, man. Amex be charging me $695 in the annual fee. Well, hell, you done ate $695. You've blown $695. But instead, if you come in here and you get inside of your Amex account, guess what happens? If you do this right, instead of going to go eat at STK with your friends and just waste all your money, instead, you come get yourself this platinum card. It may work on the gold card too. I got all of them. It don't matter to me. I come down here. It's better on my app, on my phone. Where is it at? Where is it at? More. Maybe it's under more. Yeah, I go to rewards and benefits. Okay, come on, baby. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let's show them. Let's show them where it's at. I'm telling you, it's much better on my phone. Where is the experiences? Okay, Amex has an experience place around here somewhere. No, I don't want to be there. No thanks. No. Entertainment. I think this is it. There we go. Here we go, baby. You see this right here? People wonder why I got the damn Amex card. This is why. If I can go to any invitation-only event, do y'all know what that means to me? Everybody in here got an Amex card. Not only does everybody in here have an Amex card, everybody in here is just letting that disposable $695 income go, as well as everybody in this invitation-only event got more money because they solve bigger problems, because chances are that's why they got an Amex. They like to fly Delta. They like all of the stuff that goes on with Amex, the lounges and whatnot. That lets me know they spend money. You can't get into the Soteria Lounge if you don't spend money. Again, this is just, it's not me thinking about it. If you look at the Soteria Lounge, what does the Soteria Lounge say? You got to spend $75,000 in order to get access to this bad boy. I already got access. You know what I'm saying? What does it say? The benefit is unlocked through January 2035. I've already succeeded the spend for the year that I get access till January 35. Do you guys see how this works? Every time I fly, people are like, yo, why do you only like flying over there? Well, I like to fly over here because I realize everybody that's sitting in the Delta Sky Club probably got something going on. Not unless they came in with a friend or something like that. But even the friend, who's the friend that brought you in here? I'm putting myself in the rooms with the individuals that can change my life. Instead of sitting at the damn baseball games all day, going out to the club and drinking all day. I did that. I know what that life looks like. It can only make me $25 an hour. It can only make me $120,000 a year in a W-2 that they're going to take 40% out of. That was what my network knew how to do. I am telling you guys how to expand your network and then sell to it. You think I just want to sit here and be buddy-buddy with everybody? No, we're not going to become cool until we start transacting with each other. It just brings energy like that. And when I say transacting with each other, we could do partnerships that maybe it ain't us doing a transaction, but together we go do a transaction. Well, where am I going to find good partners that already know what they're doing? Right here. Again, they couldn't have figured out a solution to spend $75,000 over here because this is disposable stuff. When people start talking about credit cards and points and all of that, do you realize you got to spend money to get the points? I always laugh at that stuff. You mean to tell me that you want to spend $75,000 just to get 75,000 points? That is crazy. Guys, I don't spend $75,000 on myself. Like, that's stupid. Instead, the government spent this $75,000. I just put it on my business credit card so I can get the points. And now I can get in the rooms. If I didn't do it that way, then I would have to go out there and spend $75,000. And I ain't about to do that. So those are other ways, again, guys, that you can think outside of the box, be able to quickly do $275 a day, which should lead you to $2,759 a day. One is a 6-figure method. Another is a 7-figure method. You can't get to 7 without getting to 6. So if you ain't hit 6 right now, you need to focus on $275 a day. I just showed you where you need to go do that. But it don't work unless you work it. It's just as simple as that. I can say this stuff till I'm blue in the face.
It's just different.
I give you every tip, strategy, technique that I use. You got to get out here and do it. That's all I got for y'all today. Hopefully y'all picked up some valuable information out of this. Don't forget, we are here each and every week, Tuesday through Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, share this video. If you got value out of it, share it out with 3 other entrepreneurs so they can learn about this stuff as well. Hit that fire emoji in the chat. That's the only way that I know that you guys picked up anything that I put down today. So once again, if y'all got any value out of today, I want you guys to go ahead and drop a fire emoji down there in the chat. Also, if you guys thought that you got value out of this video, then once again, I told you to subscribe to the channel, but don't forget, we have way more training and videos located on the YouTube page. You can screenshot this QR code, share this out with somebody that you love as well. Tell them to come over to the YouTube page and just start absorbing the information. And before you ever purchase anything from me, I know that you guys see me on YouTube talking and things of that nature, but Travis don't give no refunds, and I don't feel sorry for nobody. I'm letting y'all know that right now. I don't know you enough to feel sorry for you, but I do want to help you, but I won't have pity. So before you purchase anything from me or anything of that nature, I need you to come over, join me on Instagram, learn about me first. Don't buy nothing from me until your gut tells you to do it, because I'm not in the business of trying to convince people. I know how to do it. Don't get it twisted. I can sell you some emotions all day, every day. I know sales like the back of my hand. I'm just not going to do it to you because I don't need to do it. That's not what my mission is. I want people who believe in themselves and understand that I have knowledge to guide you in your actions, but I'm not going to do anything for anybody. I want people who are committed to making change for themselves. And then I got some assistance for you. So come over to my Instagram, get that gut feeling before you do anything, before you join anything that I got going on here. Now, the last thing, I told you guys to come here to the dollars to cents. Okay. $2cents.com. When you guys get to $2cents.com, if you go ahead and click right up here, yes, and share this link out with other people too, so they can get inside of the community. Come click right here on community, and there's tons of information here that you guys can take a look at. But click on community. What it's going to do is bring you over here into our private community. I'm taking everybody off of Facebook, off of YouTube, off Instagram. We're putting everybody back here. All right. See, I was just reading some messages here, but come on back here, guys. This is the community for you all, the business owners, the entrepreneurs that want to excel. I ask you to join us. Visit the $2cents.com, our podcast feed, and you guys will be able to click on that community link and join us. And last but not least, if you guys need to know anything, I want you to visit travisknows.com. I don't care how you spell nose, just put an S on the end and don't use the word nose. Like this one. No or KNOWS is fine. This is where you'll be able to access everything that I got going on. And if you need QuickBooks, if you need funding, or you need to get an Amex card, we got the links for that to happen right here. And most importantly, if you guys need systems, if you guys need help with writing out that flow of how your business operates, I cannot stress enough. Shout outs to my homie, Connie S. Falls. The S is for systems. She has a Systems in a Day workshop coming up March the 27th. I would rather you get in her workshop than you guys join anything that I got going on, because she's going to lay down the foundation, which is going to help me out with building my systems for you guys. So I highly advise you guys, take Connie's Systems in a Day workshop. It's going to be an investment that you can write off. Yes, you get to write everything that you purchase from me. You get to write off. You're going to be able to write this Systems in a Day workshop off. This is all part of building, start up your business, education. You're allowed to write these type things off. If you haven't been writing them off, you probably need a new CPA. That's neither here nor there. But once again, this is travisknows.com. You guys can get all of that valuable information. I did forget to tell you guys too, my apologies, put in the chat, man, where you guys tuning in from. I forgot all about that. This is how we network. So go ahead, drop in the chat. I want to see who was hanging out with us today before we get out of here. Let us know where you are tuning in from. That could always be a time for you to network, whether you're watching live or you are watching on replay. Remember, it's a reason that all of you guys are here. It's a reason that you came to watch this video. And chances are it's somebody else on this line or watching this replay that they got the same vibes that you got. So always use my video as a time to get your networking on. My guy Timothy out in Houston, Texas, that's who made that comment over there in the community. I believe he said he needs some proposal writing assistance right there, but go to the community so you guys can check that out. Let me see. I see my millionaires in the building. Shout outs to you guys. What's happening? We got our millionaires in the building. Come on, millionaires. I appreciate you for hanging out with me today. Shout outs to you. Trina, what's happening to you? What's going on? The love of Gavin, what's happening with you? You change your profile picture over there. I think is this the same Gavin? You can change your name, your profile picture. I don't know if that's the same Gavin or not. You may have switched up on me. If it is the same one, shout outs to you. Who else we got here? Did I miss? All right, I see what's going on, Kevin. I appreciate you being here with us. Thank you. DTA Logistics Service. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate you. Who else we got here in the building? Oh, I see Amber. I appreciate you too for providing the input and value. You got it. I like how these some good notes that you got right here too, Amber. Amber took all the notes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be following her. I bet Amber gonna start going live too. Amber, I'm gonna follow you. Let me write down your name. Amber, send me a DM so I can follow you. I don't be following people on my social profiles because people be talking all crazy on the internet, and I don't want that stuff to go in my feed. But I got a feeling that you're gonna do some great things. Send me a DM so I can follow you. Hopefully, I remember the name. All right, let's see who else we got here. Who did I miss? What's up, Jesse? Out in Atlanta. I appreciate you for being here. Jesse, you was commenting a lot today, too. Send me a DM so I can follow you, too. I think some good things is going to happen with you. We got Body Shop out there in Detroit. What's happening with you? Detroit is in the building. Heavy. What's going on? Moguls Melanated. Shout outs to you. H-Town in the building. Houston Heavy. Y'all know that's my second home. Frederick, Maryland is where Trina is from. Shout outs to you. Make sure you hit that like button. Come on now. Show a brother some love. I appreciate you. Jesse said my niche is software as a service consulting and training. Hey, I don't know if you got some software, but you know I do. SB Money Flow. And I need some help selling this stuff. I'm gonna need some assistance. So hey, maybe something we can talk about since you know SaaS software. That could be something we can work out. Is the challenge a live event? Yes, it is, and no, it's not. It's a 30-day challenge that you do get daily tasks that I've pre-recorded and send out to you. But every week, multiple days. Not gonna say how many days because it could change. Every challenge is different. So I don't want you to think what I did in one challenge to be the same as the next, because I learned based off, how people were coming through the questions that they asked, and I like to make the next challenge even better. But every week I do get on live to answer your questions that you may have and help get you over any hurdles that may be in your way. So yeah, it's a little mixture of live and recorded. If you guys are interested in the challenge, today I would say is the last day to really get in. I will be cutting it off tomorrow because you'll be too far behind. But today is the absolute last day to get in that, or you can wait for the next one, which I don't know when that'll be, but just stay on the lookout. Detroit again in the building. We got a lot of Detroit in the building. Hey, and I can't preach enough about my guy Robert here. If you guys are in the lawn care industry, and I mean, he doesn't teach this stuff or anything that I know of. But, if you can build that relationship up with my guy Robert out there in Jacksonville, Florida, man, he is crushing it in the lawn care industry with these contracts, man. I always give kudos to my guy. He's killing it right there. So appreciate you there, Robert. Thank you. We got Emerson out in Louisiana in the building. I appreciate you for being here. I like the name Global Management LLC. I like that. The reason I like that is because can't nobody say what it does. One thing about business names, I don't know why people put the niche of their business in the business name. Well, that just tells me that that's all you know how to do. But, global management, manage a whole lot of stuff, right? So just keep that in mind when you guys go out there naming your businesses, that you don't want to niche yourself out of things that you could do by just putting that business name. So somebody may put like something Truckers Louisiana. Well, hell, all you gonna get is trucking work. I'm not gonna give you anything else. You told me that's what you do, trucking. Now, there could be industries that you may want to do that, like I ain't saying that you may want to, but I've seen a lot of cybersecurity companies put cyber in their name, but they're really just focusing on cybersecurity contracts, and they're pretty large, so they don't really need to worry about anything else. So I could see putting, that cyber in that business name if that's all you're going to focus in on. All right. Cool. I appreciate that, guys. We will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow, all we're talking about is government contracting. So be ready, be prepared. If there's things that you guys want to talk about too, if there's stuff that you want to talk about, or maybe you just want to get on the show, man. Once again, you guys can come here to the Dollars to Cents websites. So this again, come over here to contact us. And if it's topics that you guys want me to talk about or anything of that nature, you can go ahead and fill this stuff out right here. And, I'll talk about it on here. If you want to get on live and, talk about something that you got going on. If you're trying to sell a product or service, I'm just letting you know right now, if you ain't got no affiliate link set up that I'm going to generate some revenue off of it, I'm not letting you come talk to my community at all. And just because you do have an affiliate link, don't mean that I'm going to let you talk to my community, because there's a lot of bad people out here, a lot of bad actors. But if you're a good person that, you know, you got a good solution or some good knowledge, and you ain't out here trying to get over on the people, and you would like to present it to my audience, I need an affiliate link and I need you to be legit. And I don't mind bringing you over to the audience, but yeah, I got to eat with you. You know what I'm saying? Or you could just pay to get on the live. That'd be an option too. I ain't never think about that, but that could be an option. But anyways, dollars to cents. You guys can come right here, drop some information. Once again, Wednesdays is about government contracting. Thursdays is about SB money flow. And Tuesdays, we kind of talk this business and mindset thing that we did today. I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will see you guys back here tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time zone on government contracting. And last but not least, if you guys want to, we are here Monday through Friday at 8:35 a.m. going over our affirmations and gratitude on Clubhouse. So you're more than welcome to join us over there. I do try to stream that to every platform as well, but it doesn't always work out. Clubhouse, though, we will definitely be there. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.